2021 live stream of our MOSHAPE Awards banquet. I am Chris Stehle. So excited to be here. It's been a long time since we've been together, 2 years since we've been able to have this celebration of some amazing educators and administrators and young professionals, future professionals as well, all over our state and even the country here to represent themselves tonight. I'm super excited. I'm gonna be joined by Guy Danhoff here in a few moments as we are on our first ever MOSHAPE Red Carpet, as we are gonna just bring people in and ask them a couple questions throughout this live stream, so stay tuned as we have special guests. Darian D.C. Cockrell, Missouri's Teacher of the Year, will be coming by. Sean Nevels, who has worn many hats, is gonna stop by, as he used to work for Mo Desi and Shape America. He does the Shape America podcast, and now he is in charge of our EDI committee here at MOSHAPE. A lot of people, we have special guests. Michelle Huff is here. From Shape America and Health Moves Minds. A lot of special guests here tonight. It's gonna be a very exciting time. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna bring Guy Danhoff on now and just kind of talk to you, Guy. You know, and we'll talk a little bit more later as the banquet starts at 6 o'clock. We'll probably end our live stream around 6 o'clock. But before we talk later, can you kind of tell me what the feeling has been this weekend? I mean, it's been 2 years since we've been together. Kind of tell the audience like how you feel the weekends went.
You know, to be honest, it's been very electric when you don't meet for 2 years, Chris. I mean, everyone was giving out lots of hugs. I mean, lots of hugs. And of course, today's World Kindness Day. And if you looked at the rating of the green, yellow, and red, everyone was going green with lots of hugs more. But really, also the sessions. It's one of the best conferences I've seen here. A lot of people came out. We had a lot of out-of-state guests even. The Fulmers were here. Daniel Hill from Kentucky was here. And Chris, I'm gonna tell you right now, all the physical activity sessions, I gotta tell you, if DC has Dance with DC, his session, he even got me out there to do the cha-cha-cha. So that should tell you something. But stay tuned, we're gonna be putting a lot of video out tomorrow. We shot a lot today, but because it was just jam-packed in sessions, Chris, what was it like for you? Because I know you had a really good session with the future professionals.
Yeah, so it's been a wonderful weekend. Like Guy said, first and foremost, we live streamed a lot of those events, and if you missed the live streams, we are going to repurpose those on our YouTube channel. We will create an actual whole folder just for this weekend's convention. It'll be labeled Level Up 2021 MOSHAPE Convention. You'll just click on that, and all the live streams we had will be repurposed on YouTube. You'll receive notification when that's coming. But yeah, I've been kind of all over the place, running media a little bit, some board member stuff, but also enjoying some sessions myself. I was at Dancing with DC watching Guy dance, and it was awesome. If you get a chance, please check that out. But the most fun thing for me was definitely at 3:30 today. It was live streamed as well. I got to, do a future professionals panel where they got to ask me questions, and it was awesome. Some great questions coming from them.
Yeah, so why don't we bring on Drew Burris, Teacher of the Year Elementary. Come on up, Drew.
Hey. Drew, how's it going? So we're here live on our YouTube channel. We're just going to ask you a couple questions here. It's been 2 years. 2 years since we've been in person. So what has been your favorite part of being back in person so far?
Just seeing everybody. Everybody's here. No more virtual stuff. We're all back together again. It's nice. It feels we're at home.
Yeah. So speaking of home, I noticed as you just walked in, we mentioned Teacher of the Year. You have some family here with you. You want to tell the audience kind of who's here? And
my mom and dad and my grandma. They've never watched me do anything ever PE related. So they came from Springfield. They just went to my field day session, and my dad was blown away. He was taking bets on people who was going to win the competitions. And then he said, "Oh, now I know why you need my truck all the time to get all that stuff out to the field." So yeah, my wife's here and we're having a good time.
Awesome. Well, Drew, congratulations on the award. Enjoy the banquet and have a good time. We are going to have special guests all throughout the night. We've got about 25 minutes of streaming to go. We're slowly waiting for people to come in. A lot of people are getting pictures taken in our photo studio for awards, and everybody's still getting ready. So, Guy, you want to?
Chris, tell the story behind us. I know we can't get it right now, but tell her, one of our other Teachers of the Year, about their parents, that story. This is amazing. You're going to love this. Go ahead.
While we were actually bringing on the show and I was welcoming you to our live stream, over off to the side, Felicia Durst, who was one of our Teachers of the Year as well, her family is actually from Canada, and they surprised her just now. She didn't know her parents were coming. She thought they were on some hunting trip in Canada, from what I understand. So Sally Schulte brought her in, who is her director of physical education at their school district, and Sally walked her in, and she just thought she was coming to sit down, and her parents were sitting in the corner, and it was actually a really great moment. I wanted to kind of get it on camera, but it's a very special moment, you know, having somebody that you don't get to see very often come down here. So.
Well, I know that she looked totally surprised. That's why I was like, I don't think we should probably ask her right now.
Yeah.
A lot of family bonding going on. But that's just one of, like, I know of at least 4 or 5 where that scenario is playing out today. I know that in my session that we had at 2:15 on doing video storytelling, Anna Forsolito had her parents here.
Yes.
And that was really cool. And she even did a soundbite for Anna talking about when she got out of the convention being here.
Yes, yes.
So that was a lot of fun right there when we were at Sea Chase, which overlooks, obviously, the beautiful lake.
Yeah, and I think that's one of the biggest things, you know, we're going to hear this a lot when we have guests join our live stream here, is what has been their favorite part. And that's probably been mine. You know, Drew just said it best, and, you know, Felicia's parents here, Anna's parents here, but not just their actual families, but your physical education and health families, your professional families are here, and it's just an amazing feeling.
Yeah, and Chris, and one of the other really amazing sessions actually happened yesterday. It was actually the very first pre-conference. Michelle Carter, I mean, she was just mic dropping with all the new material, all the new lessons. They have 2 full parachutes of participants. It was just amazing. There's some footage that we put out on actually the Shape America Twitter. We'll have more videos going out again tomorrow. But Chris, I got to tell you, some of those new sessions or lessons they came out with were really engaging, a lot of fun. It was just great to see all those people getting involved. Of course, as you know, Missouri State brought 45 future professionals.
Yeah, so and I tell you what, that Missouri State crowd has been rocking all weekend. They're energetic, and it's just so great to see future professionals that want to make themselves better and, you know, become better educators and all that. And we have a very special guest.
We have a very special guest. We are live. Come on in, my friend.
Oh my goodness.
Come on in.
We are joined now by Executive Director Dr. Tom Lowry. Doc, we're just, you know, we're live right now on YouTube, and
Let's push it out.
yeah. So we want to share with the audience, what has been your favorite part of? It's been 2 years, obviously, since we've been in person. So tell the audience, what has been your favorite part of this weekend so far?
Just having people come in energized, excited, sharing of ideas, doing all the types of things. So we're here to honor a number of people, but we're here to honor our profession. We're here to honor everybody who has supported what we do on a daily basis. So I could not be more excited to greet everybody and have a wonderful celebration. This is what it is. It's like our big party of the year, and we have people together. We build on this, and it'll be better next year too. Thank you.
Thank you, Doc, for joining us. That was our Executive Director, Tom Lowry, and I am joined by a very special friend of mine, Danielle O'Neill. Danielle, she is actually on our media committee. So Danielle, you are winning an award tonight, a Teacher of the Year award. So kind of tell the audience how that made you feel.
Oh, super excited. In my interview that Chris interviewed me for before, I feel like I've come a long way in the 4 years that I've been teaching PE, and it means so much to me because I really pour my heart and soul into it, and to be receiving this just further solidifies that I'm on the right path in my career.
So we haven't been together in 2 years. What's been your favorite part of this weekend so far?
Oh, meeting all the people. I'm also a part of the MOSHAPE, one of the MOSHAPE committees, and so being more involved in behind the scenes, you get a better look at what this weekend actually is. And so if you can, I would encourage you to join. But yeah, just getting to be in person together with other educators has been my favorite.
Awesome, Danielle. Thank you for joining us. Have fun tonight. Guy's going to bring on a special guest now. Guy, come on in.
All right, we are joined with Michelle Carter. Michelle, how are you?
I am good. How are you?
I'm doing great. I was just telling about yesterday morning, rocking it out, double parachutes. Tell us a little about all the new things going on with Health Moves Minds.
I mean, so many things are going on. We're so excited. I mean, it's the stuff that teachers really need right now, kids really need right now, so that teachers can help and support them, getting them to think about their emotions and how they feel, and how movement and physical activity is a piece of self-care. It's a way to address that, their feelings and emotions. So it's been really powerful to share that here at MOSHAPE.
And Michelle, talk to us a little bit, because one of the cool things now moving forward is it's now rooted in EDI. Speak to that a little bit.
So one of our major focuses at Shape America is about EDI, equity, diversity, and inclusion. That is something that's super important to us. So we have materials and resources that are physical education activities that teachers can do to bring in some of those concepts around perspective taking, looking at privilege, looking at some of those topics through movement. So it's a really exciting thing to talk about that with your students, and they're doing an activity and they don't realize what they're getting into, and as the activity happens, then the really cool part is the questions at the end when you debrief, the things that you ask, and they really start thinking like, wow, I didn't think about it that way. So it's a really, I say powerful because it's transformative. I'm just really happy to be a part of it and proud.
Well, we're really happy. And if you missed it, if you weren't here, guess what? You can watch the replay, because we actually live streamed that session. It was an amazing session. Michelle, we want to thank you all for the support you always give MOSHAPE, and certainly Christy Berry and CLT fam. And we're just so great that you're here tonight.
I'm grateful. I'm thankful to be here for the invitation and to just be with the wonderful teachers in Missouri.
Yeah, we love you.
Oh, I love you guys.
All right, Chris, what do we got coming up next? All right, it's kind of interesting right now. There's a lot of people now stacking them, not realizing they can just walk in because they see us going live. This is the first time we've done the live red carpet, but we're going to be bringing some more people in. And Chris is bringing someone in now. Oh, we have Jody? Jody! There we go.
All right, how's it going, Jody?
It's going.
We are
All right.
live here on YouTube. So it's
yay.
been 2 years since we've been together, you know, as a society, and we just kind of wanted to see some of our board members' reactions. What's been your favorite part of all of us being back together this weekend?
All of us being back together, all the hugs, the idea sharing, the great sessions, seeing everyone,
So,
seeing all the students.
Yeah,
How
for
fun is
sure.
that?
Yeah, for sure. So enjoy the banquet tonight. I'm glad you're here, and it's just been awesome to see everybody, like you said, and just let's enjoy this night celebrating all kinds of people, retired individuals, professionals, our future professionals, everybody. So
Everyone.
thank you for joining us.
Well, thanks for having me.
Of course.
Yeah.
Okay, Chris, guess who we got coming up next?
I think we got an A-lister walking in now.
An A-lister? Come on in.
I think we've got an A-lister coming in as she rolls her ankle live.
Hi. We are now joined by Anna Forsolito. What is it, about 2 hours and you'll be our next president? How does that feel?
You know, it's here. It feels amazing, and it feels really, really exciting. So thanks for asking, Guy. Y'all look great.
Oh.
I gotta tell you what, very handsome.
Well, thank you, thank you.
I mean, you know how to dress up and look good.
I'm especially liking the bow tie myself.
Anna, you know, it's been 2 years since we've been together. So what has been your favorite part of this weekend so far?
The hugs. Okay.
That's simple, just two
I
words,
mean,
the hug.
I'm a hugger, but it's really just being together. You know, we have. It's our MOSHAPE family, and we're all family, and I look forward to this weekend every year, and it's my favorite weekend of the entire year. And when we get the opportunity to be together and just support each other, I mean, what other profession genuinely just wants to help each other and become better people? There's nothing else like it. So that's why I love it so much.
Well, Anna, I know in 2 hours this night's going to be really special for you, so enjoy it. Have fun being with, we mentioned earlier on the show, your mom was in one of your sessions earlier. It was amazing to see your family.
My parents have been here all weekend to support me and just to see the crazy madness of what happens in a convention, and it has been just wonderful. They are the most supportive and incredible parents I could ever ask for. And I'm just really grateful and blessed to have them here this weekend.
Did your mom make a content video for you?
She did make a content video for me, an on-the-move 60-second style video, and it was amazing, total tearjerker, you know. So get ready for tonight. You probably want to have some Kleenex. They might have a little bit of "This Is Us" moments. So just be ready.
All right.
So Anna, you know, I'm not gonna let you get out of here without asking you one tough question. Could you give us maybe a sneak peek nugget of what you might say in your address?
Well, I think that the theme that's kind of been floating around this weekend, along with President Patrick Fine, his theme for the convention of Level Up, is telling our story. And that's been kind of floating around, and we've been focusing on that all weekend. And that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to talk a little about that because we have a really pivotal opportunity to do that and to get as many voices and members involved in that, from students all the way up to admins, superintendents, and everybody else.
Absolutely. Well, all I can say is we are so excited. You were awesome as our president-elect, and we can't wait to 2022.
Thank you.
And thank you. And Chris, you have that special guest, so
We do
why don't
have
you bring
a
her on
special
over?
guest. I have a special
Yeah,
guest.
here
Anna,
we go.
thank you so much for joining us. Have a great time tonight.
Thank you guys so much. You're
Of
wonderful.
course.
Enjoy the convention.
Thank you. All right, so I am joined by a very special friend of mine, Felicia. So Felicia, we caught a moment earlier, obviously, right? And we mentioned it to our audience a little bit. You're actually from Canada. And I got to meet Felicia a while back because she is one of our teachers of the year, and I interviewed her. And a very special moment happened for you, as she was very surprised, and she's still very emotional, as her family actually came down and surprised her. She had no idea they were going to be here. Kind of tell everybody like the feeling of having your family here to support you.
It's hard to talk about. It's amazing because I haven't seen them for a long time because of COVID, and so to see them when I walked through the door was just really emotional. It still is. There's a lot of special moments that you don't get to spend in your life when you just live so far away, like just a simple birthday dinner for grandma or something like that. So to have them here just means a lot.
Yeah, so it's something for, like you said, with COVID and them obviously living in another country, but the tears are happy tears,
Yes,
right? Because
yes.
tonight is a big part about you
Right.
as one of our teachers of the year, and the fact that your family got to be here, but also you got to spend time with your professional family members
Right.
as well, all the PE teachers
Yes.
around. So what has been obviously your parents being here is probably your
Yeah.
top, but second favorite moment of this weekend?
I'd say that I actually saw people that I went to school with, the Dudaks, Casey and Annie, and I hadn't seen them in 22 years either. And so when I walked into Dancing with DC this morning and saw them sitting there, it was just like, wow, it just takes you back to your college years and when you were doing this and knowing you're going to be a teacher. And I've been able to obviously see them through Facebook, but to see them in person was the first time today in 22 years. And so that was really, really cool to reconnect with people from even college that are in the same profession.
Awesome. Well, Felicia, congratulations on your
Thank you.
award. Enjoy the night. It's about you and all of our other
Awesome.
award winners. And thank you so much
Thank
for
you very
doing
much.
the interview, of
All right,
course.
thanks.
Well, see, so as you can see, we're about halfway through, and all kinds of different emotions. Super excitement, some tears of joy, and it's really weird. It kind of feels like when you watch the live ball drop at New York City on New Year's. You have people celebrating, you have people crying because the loved ones, and it's really cool. I mean, we're about a third of the way filled up now. We're still waiting on quite a few people to come in, but I have a very special guest that's going to try and sneak by right now, and it's not going to happen. So I am going to be joined here by our Level Up 2021 president, Dr. Patrick Fine. Patrick, we're kind of, we're live on YouTube right now, and just kind of share with the audience, what's been your favorite part of this weekend?
It has to be the energy of the people that are here, the excitement of the people here. I know there's been great sessions all weekend, but even besides the sessions, just the energy, and I think people just wanted to get back together. They've been missing each other, and you could tell that with almost every session that we had.
Well, you're rounding up your presidency tonight. We just actually talked to Anna, president-elect, and in a few hours it's going to be hers. This is your final chapter, so to speak. What does tonight mean to you as a president, the awards banquet? What does it mean to you?
Well, it's a celebration. It's a celebration of all the people that have done great things during the year. It's highlighting their successes, their great things that they've done, and it's also a kickoff to next year. With Anna being president, I'm excited about what she's going to be able to bring to the table also.
Awesome. Well, Dr. Fine, have a great night. Thank you for joining us, and we'll talk to you soon.
That's great. Thanks.
Awesome.
So
go ahead.
So Chris,
Go
come
ahead.
on. I'm going to jump in screen right now because, at MOSHAPE, anything's to go on. You got to check out our next, oh my goodness, this is Sean Nevels. Come on this way with my friend. Sean, first of all, how are you?
I'm always well, fellas. Always well, always well.
So, Sean, I'm just to put things in perspective. I had the chance to be at DC's dance today, his session. And I don't know what song you were busting out to, but that video is going to be shown tomorrow because you got some serious moves, my friend.
Hey man, I still got it. That's why we show up every year. But you know, DC had a good session. I can't name one song. I mean, everybody danced to everything. So and he presented it well. It was a good session. So yeah, you gonna put me out there though, huh? I guess
Absolutely.
So. That's
Well,
fine.
the best part about the session for me is I was live streaming it was, you know, it was great. And then all of a sudden I see Guy Danhoff get out of his chair and start doing the cha-cha slide. And I was like, oh, like,
Yo,
God.
now that is what we need to get. I missed that.
We're putting that out there for sure. But one thing, you know, I really wish we could pan down. Maybe we can find a way.
I mean, I can run back.
Sean,
maybe,
check out Sean's outfit right here. He's got look at the shoes. The pink.
Go back 2 more steps. There we go. We got you now, buddy.
It looks like Sean's getting ready for Speak Out Day a little bit early. So,
you know,
Sean,
not too early.
it's been 2 years
Yeah.
since we've been together in person. You know, a lot of Zoom meetings, a lot of phone calls, texts. You know, what's been your favorite part of this weekend?
Man, it's just the connections, reconnecting. Like you said, 2 years, you know, we've missed 2 years and we've all been on screens. And to be here, be around, man, I just enjoy myself walking around, just saying hi to everybody, hugging, just being in this space. That's really powerful to be together and have those connections. The things we advocate for, we're being in person with our students in the classroom means just as much when we're doing professional development and being around each other.
For sure, awesome.
And Sean, my last question is because I'm going to grab some more people, but talk to them about, you've really kind of transformed podcasting here in our profession. Talk to us a little about your latest episode and future episodes.
I don't know about transforming, man. It was just, you know, during the pandemic was the time to really talk and expand a platform or relaunch a platform. So, you know, the Shape America EDI, or the Shape America podcast itself, you know, we relaunched fall of 2020, and now it's branching off to equity, diversity, and inclusion. And we know, you know, especially coming out of the pandemic, those topics are still happening. Things around that and social justice are still happening.
Yep.
So that's what we're doing now. We just launched here in October, last October, or just this winter, fall, the first of many critical conversations around equity, diversity, and inclusion.
That's awesome. And again, those podcasts are now available right now, right?
Yes. We still have the Shape America podcast page. Now we just launched the Shape America EDI series podcast page. So my face and voice are all over the place.
That's awesome. All right, Chris.
Sean, thanks for joining us, man, and have a great time tonight. It's good to see you, man.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. So I'm going to bring on 2 other special people really quickly. They're kind of trying to be shy right now. Come on over, girls. Come on over. So, you know, we talk about it's been a while, and you want to talk about some people that we just actually talked to Sean about. Where are you going? Chrissy's trying to get out of the frame here. Come on, Chrissy, come on. So we just talked to Sean actually about how it's been 2 years. Everything we've done has been through a computer screen, and actually you two kind of made going through a computer screen famous, right? So if you don't know, this is Chrissy Spears and Megan Baker from the world famous Spaker Spot. I was joking around during their session, they're going on a world Spaker tour, but I realized I went to college with Christy and she can't sing, so maybe they'll do like a world tour of activities. So Christy, what has been your favorite part about this weekend?
I was just talking to DC about this today, and I said the biggest thing is that I have not been on my phone. I have been able to be present, and it has been great. I have felt like I have been able to, I have missed this, a part of my teaching and my career, and this is what makes me feel motivated to continue to be a physical educator and to be here networking and collaborating. So I'm enjoying being present.
Megan, what about you? Favorite part of the weekend?
Yeah, I just think connecting with new people and people that you saw through a screen, and then you're like, wow, I get to actually meet them and communicate in person, and connecting and bringing things back to my students as well is just going to be a really refreshing and awesome thing to do.
Well, ladies, this night's about both of you. You're both winning an award tonight, so congratulations and enjoy your night, and thank you for joining us.
Thanks, Chris.
Of course. So that was Chrissy Spears and Megan Baker of Spaker Spot. If you haven't got a chance to check them out, great resources during this past pandemic. They did a lot of pandemic resources as well. So I'm going to go ahead and bring Guy Danhoff back on. Guy, come on in.
All right, we're going to be joined with Dr. Lori Berkemeyer. We'll bring her right here.
How are you?
Hi, Lori.
You clean up nice.
Oh, thank you. Don't get that often.
It's okay, Chris. She came to our session that we did together. I didn't recognize her because she's never had her hair down.
I know.
And I literally look like I've never seen her before, and yet we've done 2 on the moves with her at her school and interviewing her.
That's how I was with a couple people. And I filmed your session and I saw her and I said, well, you could tell who the PE teachers are in the presentation, who the principal is, because here the PE teachers were wearing what we typically wear, t-shirts, jackets, and here comes, Lori with her whole principal. All she was missing was the keys dangling to come unlock the door.
That's so true. And the walkie-talkie squawking at me. Yeah, I needed those 2 things.
So, Lori, our first question is, obviously, this is your first MOSHAPE convention.
Yeah.
You also were a co-presenter with myself, Anna Forsolito, and Alonzo Metcalf, as we were talking about how we can use our smartphones to really promote advocacy through video storytelling. And if you could, for our viewers, talk about why you wanted to present with us, but also why you believe advocacy, telling our story, is so important today.
Sure. The reason why I wanted to present was pure and simple. I mean, it's a topic that I'm certainly passionate about. And I remember when you and Anna asked me to present, it was like, I don't even need to prepare anything for this. I could just go and speak to things I love and talk about the work that we do at Rockwood South and with our PE teachers. I will say, when we think about what we want for our kids, I know I've got triplets at home. I've got a 7th grade son at home. So I've got lots of kids at home. And when I think about what I want for my kids, what we all want for our kids, we want our kids to be able to problem solve. We want our kids to be able to have the confidence and learning to take them wherever they want to go and to really be able to dream big. Those are all things that our kids learn in their PE classes. Every skill that they are learning in their PE classes helps them in any subject area and beyond. And so it's an easy fit for me. I want to be a constant advocate for the great work that our teachers do because they are working hard. And those myths that are out there about rolling out those volleyballs, we need to forget about them because it ain't happening.
Absolutely. And Chris, you can ask the next question, but the question I have for you, what was it like when we were able to arrange Stephanie Moore, CEO of Shape America, to come to your school, as we did a really special On the Move episode that certainly featured SEL, also self-care, Health Moves Minds. But what was it like? Because between you and Anna, I mean, Stephanie got to speak to students. She got to actually participate in the high-intensity training class that Anna was offering. And what was that experience like, having Stephanie Morris at Rockwood South Middle?
It was fantastic. Stephanie is really, truly a down-to-earth person. She was easy to talk to. She came in, she worked with kids. She was very complimentary of the work that Anna and our PE teachers were doing with the Health Moves Mind curriculum. It was cool to see kids engaging in some of those activities and how they related to, crossing the river and being able to talk through how they could better support one another. That all came out of that activity. So it was awesome to watch how the kids related to one another and collaborated and the teamwork that transpired. But Stephanie was fantastic. She just jumped in and did a workout. I didn't expect her to do all that. It was great. It was great, to be honest. And I got to give kudos to Anna because she's the one that was setting up the schedule and doing all the nitty-gritty work of making sure that Stephanie had a great visit that was well planned out. I was just happy to be a part of it.
Yeah.
So I wanted to ask you real quickly, as an educator myself, you've done this, you've helped Anna out with that, and as an administrator supporting, your physical education teacher. How is that, and she doesn't know I'm asking this because I've always wanted to ask her this, how has that influenced the culture of your whole staff at your middle school? Like, see your other teachers seeing you support a specialist teacher like that, because a lot of times, not that principals don't support specialist teachers, but a lot of times it's like, okay, I need to support the curriculum for math and all that. So how has it impacted the culture at your middle school?
I just feel like our teachers see and our staff sees that the work our physical education teachers is extremely important. And I haven't treated it as anything less than that. And when that is your mindset and the way you treat the learning of our kids, everyone else is going to believe the same. And it is true. I mean, our kids need to be engaged in their health and PE classes because our teachers will see that those skills are transferable to their classes.
Well, thank you so much for that. That's awesome.
Yeah, absolutely.
Lori, we want to thank you so much. We know that you'll be here in future years, but today I so appreciate just having an administrator of just so much truth, but the passion you brought behind it in today's session and just talking about why we need to tell our story. So again, we thank you so much.
Absolutely, and if I can just end with this, for our teachers out there, please know there's no end to the positive difference that you can make. Push your administrators, talk to your administrators about the equipment you need, about the ideas you have, about the ideas you've received from your kids, because that is how we lead to big things. I know at Rockwood South, we've established a garden, a greenhouse, we have chickens, we have so many things at our school, and it all came from ideas of kids and PE teachers listening to our kids. So you gotta fight for that and work with your administrators to make sure those things are happening in your school because they benefit everybody.
Yeah. Lori, thank you again so much.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Lori. Thank you so much. It was awesome.
Since everybody hugs around here.
Exactly. Well, Chris, it's time to wrap this up because we've just got a few minutes left before Dr. Fine's going to take the stage and get this party started. So
we talked about Darian DC Cockrell joining us. He actually snuck by us on purpose, and we'll get some more of him later. But Guy, as we wrap this up, for the audience that doesn't know, you're in contention to be our next president-elect as Patrick moves on to past president, Anna takes over the president role. Obviously, we find out tonight. So this may or may not be your last big media thing with us as you shift and pivot roles, and kind of share with the audience what this means to you, what the potential means to you, and kind of give us a sneak peek of that.
Chris, all I can say is I am blessed to have worked 2 years in your position before that, because obviously I brought you on to replace me. But the 2 years that I've had now in a consulting capacity, being our director of digital media and promotions and all that we've gone through, and especially all the things that we've done since COVID, and in the name of advocacy and all the content we've created, like even doing something kind of zag like this right now. But the reality is, as Anna said earlier, we know the issues and we know the things that we got to do. And I feel so prepared because people like Tom Lowry, our executive director, and Laura Beckman, our former director at Missouri Healthy Schools, and Patrick Fine and the executive board, and even our board of directors, it just feels like it's the right move, the right time. The support for it has been overwhelming. I will say something to you. Yesterday when I had to go up on the general session, to talk about our media was like no problem.
Yeah.
But when they brought me up as president-elect, I mean, I have so much respect for all our executive board, and especially for when you're the president. And I'm just so blessed to be in this opportunity. I can't wait till sometime tonight when I find out. And I can tell you this, Chris, it'll be one of the most amazing things that could ever possibly happen to me. And I feel so blessed that I'm doing it here at MOSHAPE. And I'm just so humbled by the opportunity.
Well, and you know, we want to wrap it up here. We talked about our favorite parts and all that. So on behalf of myself, you taught me a lot. Thank you. Our media team here is phenomenal. It started with your guidance. And the big thing is to all the members that are watching this, thank you guys for the support. Thank you if you were here at the convention and you're watching the replay of this, if you're watching live now, thank you guys so much, because if it wasn't for you supporting us, this wouldn't have happened. We serve you. We serve you. That's our job, is to serve you. And I just appreciate the opportunities to do all this stuff with you. And if the results come back the way you want tonight, Guy, good luck. And I'm very excited to see what you do in 2023 as the president.
Thank you, my man, Chris. We've been on a journey together for 4 years, and I'll just say this: these have been the best time. Literally, have been the best times of my life. To be involved in advocacy and all that's happened right here at MOSHAPE, as well as working with Shape America, working with K-Shape, working with Indiana Shape, New Jersey Shape, or Shape NJ, sorry. And of course North Carolina and that whole crew. So I just feel so blessed to be in a position to be able to develop my leadership skills even more, but more importantly, to continue in what we do and that is take the great ideas, whoever has them, so that we can foster the opportunity to do the implementation.
Guy, end on that note. That was awesome. Thank you
All right,
guys
I'll
so
let
much.
you wrap it up.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. If you do not know, follow us on Facebook. Just search MOSHAPE. We are on Twitter at MOSHAPE1, as well as Instagram at MOSHAPE1. I am Chris Stehle, the chair of Marketing and Communications with MOSHAPE. Thank you for watching. Let's go have a good night.